The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World. Stop number 15 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Michigan Speedway in the 2-mile D-shaped racetrack located in the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan. Yes, there is a Brooklyn in Michigan, believe it or not. As we are here today on this very fast D-shaped racetrack for the running of the Miller Lite 400, the 15th stop in the Castrol GTX Cup Series Tour, and almost halfway home through the season as well too for season 37. And here's your starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole it is Quentin Moore in car number 21 to Citgo Ford. He has the pole for this event, the Daytona 500 champion. One of the drivers looking to become the second driver to win 2 races this season. Another driver with the same mission, it is the number 3 car of Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, sitting alongside the pole speed for this event, a blistering 198 miles an hour around Michigan Speedway. Crazy to think, too. Row number 2 is car number 22, Dylan Poteet, the Maxwell House Pontiac, he won the 600 at Charlotte this season. Flanking him outside is the Olive Garden Chevrolet car number 71, Matt McIntyre, sitting alongside. Third row has car 6 is Seth Cohen and the Fowline Ford, and number 11, Jessica Shelton, the Beauwizard Ford. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's event. Going to row number 4, it's car number 1, Trent Dunham. At the wheel of the Skold Classic Ford, he'll be alongside Kyle Matthews in car 25, the Kodiak Chevrolet. Kyle was winner this season at Rockingham, while Trent was the winner at Riverside. Next we're down is number 8, Joshua Osborne, the number 8 Ray Best's Ford. He'll be alongside number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. He has our third in-car camera in today's event. Going to row number 4, it's row number 6, it's car number 33, Alex Miller, who won at Pocono this season, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. And number 16, Ali Liara in the Family Channel Ford. Next we're down is number 98, Emmanuel Hartnett, the Vingerhut Ford, car number 98. And beside him will be number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford. It is number 43, Nathan Hudson, the STP Pontiac. He has the outside. He won this season at Richmond. Next we're down has number 30. It is Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac. He won at North Wilkesboro. And Keith Batson, who won at Dover, the Texaco Haviland Ford, car 28. Next one down is number 90, Wyatt Quayle, who had a dazzling run at Pocono, who finished 4th in that race. Flanking him outside is Phil Parker in car number 5, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next one down is number 23, Eric Sadler, the Smokin' Joe's Ford, and number 41, Mitchell Hodak in the Meineke Chevrolet. Next one down is number 4, Eric Monaco, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and number 17, Reggie Fogelman, the Western Auto Chevrolet. Next we're down to the only 2-time winner this season so far, Colin Cropley in the number 15 Quality Care Ford. And number 10, that is Cat Batson, the Tide Ford. Colin won the season at Darlington and at Bristol. Next we're down is number 77, Laura Chung, and number 12, Destin Boland. Next we're down after that would be number 19, the winner this season at Sonoma, Carson Gum in the 19 Hooters Ford. And beside him would be number 27, Joshua Sakuli in the McDonald's Ford. Next we're down is number 81, JT Bryant, the TIC Financial Systems Ford, and number 26, Quaker State Ford of Daniel Voiles. Next we're down is number 40, the Kendall Motor Oil Machine of Michael Turner, and number 42, Bryce Egan in the Meliella Pontiac. Next we're down is Caleb Fogler, number 24, the DuPont Automotive Finishes Chevrolet, and number 9, Ryan Brummer in the Oregon Pest Control Ford. Next we're down after that would be number 18, Nathan Orman in the Interstate Battery Chevrolet, and he'll be alongside number 75, Zach Winkle in the Factory Source of America Ford. Nathan Orman, by the way, the winner this season at Martinsville. And starting shotgun in the field will be car number 7, Paul Minnick in the Exide Batteries Ford, and number 31, Alex Hawkins in the Hardee's Chevrolet. So that's your 38 cars lined up for today's event here at Pocono. Where are we, Qualls? At Michigan Speedway. For the Miller Lite 400, as we're almost halfway home in the season. This will be after this race is over. It'll be 15 races down and 17 and 18 to go in the season. Here.
Drivers, start your
man giving the party engines as we're separated racing here today at Michigan Speedway. After this race will be over, it'll be 15 races down and 16 to go on the season, so we're almost halfway home of the year. It's going to be off the pit road back for the start of the race right after this. Through turns number 3 and 4 they come here. This is Michigan Speedway, a 2-mile D-shaped racetrack, as we mentioned, located in the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan. Very, very fast and very fun to race on, I might add, as well too. And we expect to see some great racing here today. We saw a good one at Pocono last race on the tour. So we'll see what happens here in Michigan as the pace car comes off on the pit road. Quentin Moore and Cole Deaver leads into the green flag, and we're underway here in Michigan. And Quentin Moore did not get off to a good start at all. Cole Deaver will lead him into turn number 1 in the Dale Earnhardt colors. And Quentin suddenly stuck in the middle of the track there between Dylan Poteet and Matt McIntyre as they come off the second turn here. 3 wide, tightly knit between McIntyre, Shelton, and Osborne as they come down the backstretch into turn number 3. This looks like a pack of Talladega just about here as they go through turns number 3 and 4. And Seth Cole's gonna put his Ford in second position, and Osborne puts his Ford in the third spot now as Cole Deaver leads lap number 1 here at Michigan. And coming in this race here, we had 13 different winners in the first 14 races of the season. Could we maybe make it 14 out of 15? We'll find out. So you got several good drivers who's not yet won this season. Osborne being one of them. Same with Seth Cole and Dylan Young. Dylan Poteet has won this season. That was at Charlotte in the 600s to come off turn number 4. And Cole Deaver lead lap number 2. He won this season at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 4th race of the year. Deaver leads him off into turn number 1. Joshua Osborne close behind in second position, and the Ray Bestis Ford. You're on board with Dylan Young in car number 2. Talk about how fast this track is. We already saw it right here, 200.619 miles an hour around Michigan Speedway as the yellow flag flies for the first time here today. On the 3rd lap of the event. And it's Destin Bowen in car number 12 who have been running good the last few races before Pocono right there. He had an okay run at Pocono, but his shot for a good day goes up in the wall at Michigan. Paul Minnick also involved in the 7 car. And bad crasher! Michael Turner's flipped, as has Matt McIntyre. Eliara was in it. And the pole sitter, Quentin Moore, is involved. He usually runs good at Michigan, but not this time. Bryce Egan was involved. Who else was involved in this whole deal? Jessica Shelton evidently was involved. What happened? And Alex Hawkins, I thought he was going to get turned right there by Bryce Egan under caution. I don't know what in the world. And Matt McIntyre, oh my gosh, his luck has not been good at all this season. He had a couple of good runs so far. Take a look as to what happened right there. It was between the 7 and the 12 cars right there. It was, oh my gosh, yeah. Minnick thought he was clear of the 12 car right there and just turned himself right in the wall. So in the wall goes the number 7 XI Batteries Ford of Paul Minnick. So that was a minor deal compared to what we're getting ready to see here. Now this happened after he took the yellow flag right there. This is what took out Quentin Moore, Michael Turner, and Matt McIntyre. And this is all Bryce Egan right there. He makes it 4 wide into turn number 1 as the field is slowing down for the yellow flag. They're down about a little under 170 miles an hour at this point. Moore and bounces off of Turner and Bryce Egan. And then Bryce evidently did not like what Quentin Moore just did. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, Bryce just drives right into Quentin, sends Quentin into Turner, sends Turner into McIntyre, and oh my gosh. Michael Turner, just like we saw, I forgot who it was at Pocono that did it late in the going, but up and over went car number 40. Liara was also involved, as we mentioned, in the 16 machine. We saw the 10 of Kat Betson get involved too, and Jessica Shelton. She got turned as well too. What happened to the 11? And Caleb Fogler just drives right into Nathan Orman, sending Orman right into Shelton. What was that all about between the 24 and the 18 cars? I don't know what that was all about there. And Shelton just gets hit by this 26 car Daniel Voiles. So Jessica coming off pit road right there. She'll continue to make a go of it here at Michigan. And Cole Deaver is your leader in what's already been a strange start at Michigan. We'll be back from the restart right after this. Well, amazingly enough, in that big crash here, only 3 cars knocked out of the race. That being the 71, the 40, and the 7 right there. Matt McIntyre, Michael Turner, and the 7 car of Paul Minnick. So Cole Deaver is your leader. Second is Joshua Osborne. Third is Dylan Young. Fourth is Wyatt Quayle. Fifth was Eric Sadler. Evidently Sadler on the 23 card. So Trent Dunham moves down in the 5th position. Then Seth Cole, Dylan Poteet, Colin Cropley, Alex Miller, and now Joshua Sakuli is the top 10. As the green flag flies back underway at Michigan, lap number 8. And there's the 23 car. Evidently, a tire problem on the 23 machine. They're getting as the car comes in for an unscheduled pit stop, and he'll rejoin this event race right here. 65 miles an hour down pit road for Eric Sadler. Bad news is he's probably going to get lapped, as the rest of the field is flying along 195 miles an hour plus goes Cole Deaver. Do turns 3 and 4, but here comes Dylan Young for the lead. So start finish line, and that was close to the line right there. It looked almost like 1991 Michigan with Dale Jarrett and Davey Allison. They gave it to Cole Deaver by just a smidgen as they come off turn number 2. Now Dunham goes to 2nd place. Deaver and Dylan Poteet side by side. That's for 3rd spot. And Alex Miller and Joshua Osborne in a drag race as well too, between the 33 and the 8. Through turns number 3 and 4 they come here. Eric Monaco, number 4 car, making a go of it as well too. JT Bryant's getting into it. Wyatt Quayle, Kyle Matthews, Ryan Brommer, and Seth Cole. And whoa, Seth Cole just about got hit right there. Him and Wyatt Quayle both. That allowed that allowed Colin Cropley in the 15 and Reggie Fogelman in the 17 car to both get around. Riding with Seth Cole in car number 6, running right now in 12th position, or was 12th the last time by. Right in behind the 5 of Phil Parker. Seth was 15th the last time by, running up behind Reggie Fogelman in car 17, the Western Auto Chevrolet. 198 miles an hour, 99, 200 into turn number 3 goes Seth Cole. And then about 194 in the middle, 192 now in the middle of 3 and 4. .203 miles an hour in turn number 1, maybe for Seth. Seth Cole just now ran his lap over 200 miles an hour, 200.423 the last time by for car number 6, as Trent Dunham led the last time by. Alex Miller looking for his second win in a row. He's looking for the lead now. And Mitchell Hodak has the fast lap race so far, 202.749. The fast lap race, almost 203 miles per hour. Oh, Destin Boland! Destin Boland just slurred up Joshua Osborne, and he is right in front of Reggie Fogelman. Everybody's trying to dodge the 12 car. This is gonna be bad. Destin Boland at about probably quarter speed than the rest of the field. And he just held Wyatt Quayle up right there, like he did Joshua Osborne and Reggie Fogelman. And Wyatt's still right behind the 12 car. Wyatt Quayle's got to be furious at the 12 car right now. There it is. There's an opening there. Get down there. Get down there. No, he's still right there behind. Okay. Well, Destin finally gets down on the low side here. Destin finally gets down the low side right there and lets the 12 go on by right there, but I guess that's the 90 car go on by. But yeah, Wyatt Quayle's got to be absolutely frustrated with the 12 car Destin Boland. Meantime, Dylan Young is still there, and how about JT Bryant up to second position in the 81 car? And he's looking for the lead. Look at that 81 car go. The TIC Financial Systems Ford out of Philmar Racing, the number 81 machine, goes to the top spot now for the time being. Dylan Young trying to fight back on the outside of the track here in the Penske Racing number 2. And Bryant gets that bite through turns 3 and 4, and he'll take the top spot now. And Eric Monaco, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, goes to second position now, trying to for second position, the Morgan McClurg team. Seth Cole's in there and give a call to the 9 car. How about Ryan Brommer in the mix now, too, in the Orkin Pest Control Ford? There it is. Fighting with Cole Deaver and Joshua Osborne now for position as they come down the backstretch here at Michigan Speedway, trying to get a draft off the 6 car Seth Cole. But Deaver dips underneath, and he'll take the position away. Brommer was 7th the last time by, and now Osborne goes by, and same with the 98 car of Emmanuel Hartnett. And don't look now, but here comes number 15, Colin Cropley, the only 2-time winner this season so far. He's not out of this yet. Colin was 11th the last time by. He's got Keith Batson, the 28 car, behind him. We've got quite a bit of possibilities, like I said, to maybe make it 14 out of 15 winners this season so far. But we also got a possibility of the first repeat winner as well, too. Alex Miller is one of those drivers who's looking for the repeat win. As we mentioned, he won at Pocono last race on the Tour. JT Bryant looking to make it 14 different winners this season. $17 laps in the books and 13 to go here at Michigan Speedway, and they've come up on the back of that 12 car yet again. Oh, and JT Bryant takes Seth Cole with him! JT Bryant and Seth Cole got turned by the 12 car Destin Bowen, and that's going to make 2 more people mad. And believe me, Seth Cole does not get mad often. Believe me on that one right there. But I think he's about PO'd at the 12 car right now. So the yellow flag flies, I believe, on the I believe here in Michigan. Nope, we're still green. We're actually still green. Oh, that is a tough break for Seth Cole and Destin Boland. Got turned on the backstretch right there, and no yellow flag. Meantime, Alex Miller and Cole Deaver side by side. Nose to tail for the top spot here. Miller has it. Deaver wants it. They are averaging right at 144 miles an hour here at Michigan Speedway after 19 laps of this event, where it will be down to 10 to go this time by. But Joshua Osborne and Eric Monaco both closing up. Osborne in 8, Monaco in number 4. So lap traffic starting to become a factor here at Michigan Speedway here as now they get by Daniel Voiles. They got by Jessica Shelton earlier. There is Shelton's car number 11. You're inside with Jessica, and number 11 damaged up badly after that crash. Damaged up a little bit, but enough to slow her off pace a little bit right there as Jessica trying to salvage what she can in this race. She is currently 32nd position. She is currently 1 lap down. Here's several. As we had mentioned, we got about. There's Seth Cole right there. He's 27th right now. 33 cars left in this race here at Michigan, and 29 of them are on the lead lap. 8 laps to go. Cole Deaver looking for his second victory this season. Joshua Osborne looking for his first. And Osborne almost had a. And Osborne almost won a race this season. He almost won at Martinsville. Led the most laps in that event, and then lap cars screwed him over in that race and gave the race and gave the lead and the win to Nathan Ormond in that race. And you can bet Joshua's still stinging from that too as they come off turn number 4. Osborne has the lead right now with now 7 laps remaining. And is that the 12 car? No, that's the 16. Ali Liara. Deaver playing Intimidator on Joshua Osborne, and Deaver says, well, you had the lead long enough, Joshua. I'm going to take it back from you, buddy. Two of the drivers from the south there. Deaver from Georgia and Osborne from Kentucky. Off the 4th turn now. Deaver has the top spot for the time being as he brings the Dale Earnhardt cars back to the top spot now. And as you said, Cole, the winner this season at Atlanta. Eric Monaco shoves Osborne up the track now. Monaco looking for 2nd place. And Ryan Brommer up to 4th now in number 9. The Milling Racing Machine. And Alex Miller trying to take that spot away back from him right now. That 33 machine as they go through turns 3 and 4 now. Reggie Vogelman running 6th position. Keith Batson 7th. Emmanuel Hartnett 8th. Dylan Poteet 9th, and Laura Chung up to 10th. Car 77. She's trying to get her a top 10 finish. But Kyle Matthews wants to say something about that in 25 car. That 25 car. Matthews coming off a cruddy run at Rockingham. And meantime, Joshua Osborne now back to the top spot there. Cole Deaver got held up by a lap car of Ali Liara. Four laps remaining. Osborne is the lead, but here comes Alex Miller. He's closing up fast. He gets the draft off that number 8 car. Ford in 1st, Chevy in 2nd, Ford in 3rd, Chevy in 4th, and Chevy's 4, 5, and 6 right now. So you got 4 Chevys and 2 Fords in the top 6 cars. Deaver trying to move himself back up, and here comes Miller for the lead on Osborne. Man, that was close to the line. Who led that lap? They gave it to the 8 car. You remember back to Alex Miller's win at the Milliala 500 at Charlotte in season 25, his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series win. He held off Osborne to win that race. But here comes Eric Monaco. Monaco for the number 1 spot right there too. Got close to win at Dover and got turned around for the win in the late laps in that race, battling for the lead. Two laps to go. And up Eric Sadler's up ahead right there. That's another lap car. That could be the deciding factor here. Alex Miller trying to hold on for his second victory in a row. He, as I said, when he won at Pocono, dominated that event right there, and he's had one of the best cars out there at Michigan. Started this race in 11th position. Is looking for the white flag. He's got one lap to go, but Cole Deaver's right there in number 3 car. He's coming. He's trying to make it all back up. White flag is out. This is the last lap of the race, folks. Deaver's closing. Car number 3, trying to close up on number 33. As long as he's got the 8 car of Osborne behind him, they may draft up behind that 33 car to go for the win. But I don't know if I don't know if Deaver's got anything here to go through 3 and 4 now. And apparently Miller is just too strong off the 4th turn. And say hello to your second 2-time winner of the season. Alex Miller wins the Miller Lite 400 at Michigan. So the Miller Lite 400 goes to a Miller here. Alex Miller, that is. The number 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet does it here today. As he wins the event here, Cole Deaver comes home second. Third to Joshua Osborne. How about Reggie Fogelman finishing in 4th position? 5th goes to Eric Monaco. 6th to Ryan Brommer. 7th place goes to Joshua Sakuli. 8th to Trent Dunham. 9th to Keith Batson, and 10th place will go to Kyle Matthews. And so let's look back a little bit as to now. So give you the finishing order here. So there's your finishing order right here at Michigan Speedway. We gave you the top 10 already. Average speed 160.246 miles an hour. But what a last lap that was here. Cole Deaver gave it all he had on that last lap of the race, but just could not catch up to the back of that 33 of Alex Miller as he gets the win here today. And that's 2 in a row for him. So 2 drivers now have won 2 races this season. Alex Miller and Colin Cropley have both won a race this season. They both won 2 races, I should say, this season. So we're still now at 13 winners in the first 15 races of the season. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Dylan Potey finishes in 11th position. 12th goes to Colin Cropley. 13th to Laura Chung. She was awfully close to the top 10 finish, but got shuffled back in the late going. Dylan Young comes from 14th, 15th to Cat Batson. 16th place goes to Mitchell Hodak. Phil Parker 17th, 18th to Nathan Hudson, 19th Emmanuel Hartnett, 20th will go to Zach Winkle, 21st will go to Zachary Fitzwater, Carson Gum 22nd, Nathan Orman 23rd, Alex Hawkins 24th, Caleb Bogler 25th, then Wyatt Quayle 26th position, and he was 27th goes to Seth Cole, 28th goes to Eric Sadler. So 28 cars finished the race on the lead lap. Cars that finished, but they were a lap down or more, and some of them were, and all those cars were involved in a crash here. Eric Sadler was also involved in the crash as well too, on one of the crashes, but apparently was not seriously damaged enough to even put him way off pace here. Cars that finished a lap or more down, but were involved in the crash earlier here, but still finished the race nonetheless. Ali Liara, Daniel Voiles, Bryce Egan, Jessica Shelton, and the pole sitter Quentin Moore. So those are the cars out of the race here today at Michigan. Those are the cars that finished a lap or more down. Cars out of the race were JT Bryant, Destin Bowen, Matt McIntyre, Michael Turner, and Paul Minnick here. So JT Bryant evidently had something went wrong with his car. No, actually JT Bryant did have something wrong with the car. In fact, let's go back to that deal that knocked JT Bryant and Seth Cole out of the running. Now, this is what happened earlier that knocked Seth Cole and JT Bryant out of the race. I didn't think this knocked JT Bryant out of the race, but yes, Destin Bowen got into JT's car and knocked him right into Seth Cole's machine right there. I didn't think the crash was bad enough to knock Bryant out of the running, but evidently he must have had some sort of internal mechanical problems or what have you. But yeah, knocked him right out of the running of this event here, and Here's Seth Cole also. I mentioned got involved with it. He gets his car back underway. I'll look and see if JT also had something go wrong with him. Go through. So anyway, and there's the view from Seth Cole's onboard camera to see what his view of the whole deal. That is a frightening slide anytime you slide down the track at about 100 plus miles an hour. So with that all said right there, that is your finishing order here at Michigan Speedway right here. Like I said, that crash did not look like something serious that would knock JT Bryan out of the race there, but apparently, like I said, he had a bit more mechanical problems than that as we look down the running order. So, but anyway, the day is all about Alex Miller as he takes the victory here today at Michigan Speedway, his second in a row. And in fact, just like Colin Cropley, he also won, his 2 wins also came in a row at Darlington and Bristol, and now Miller wins Pocono and Michigan. As we mentioned, average speed 160.246 the average speed. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's two main series on his channel. The NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup Series, and also the NNSCRA Duracell Ultra Light Series. That's his Xfinity Series, by the way. And if you want in on future seasons of the NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup Series or the NNSCRA Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth, and he will get you going on that. And also be sure to check out other channels that are from the NNSCRA community, including the We Did Coasters channel, the channel from Kyle Matthews and Dylan Young. If you are a roller coaster / amusement park / a fanatic / enthusiast, then be sure to check out the We Did Coasters channel. You will not regret doing so. So that will do it here today at Michigan Speedway, almost halfway through the season, and the Castrol GTX Cup Series for Season 37. Next up will be at Daytona International Speedway, back where it all began for the Daytona 500. We'll be here night time for the Pepsi 400. And for now, James Qualls has been a production of the NNSCRA, offline and online racing at its best. We'll see you at Daytona.